Today, what we want to make is a Blood Mage Amulet. And the modifiers we need are tier 1 cast speed, +3 level of all spell skill gems, a third desecrated suffix, which is probably going to be % life on kill, and then prefixes spell damage, flat life, and % life. And we can guarantee all of that. But to start out, what we need a Bloodstone Amulet with only tier 1 cast speed and no other modifiers. I think the easiest way to get that would be to recombine an item level 75. Both of these should be item level 75 because that's what we need for all the mods we want to hit. Cast speed, and then just any crappy low tier modifier on another item level 75 Bloodstone Amulet, preferably with perfectly rolled implicits. So if it picks this base, we'll have the base with perfectly rolled life. So I've gone in and I bought a whole lot of these with tier 1 cast speed, and then one's Bloodstone Amulets with just like a bad modifier. And you can see our chance of success is 56% chance. If we use Omen of Recombination, that's now lucky. Let's try and do this. Fizz Leash, it's only for attacks. Okay, cool. So we got one. Now we have a 50-50 where we have to use an annul. Annuls are now like, I don't know, 90 exalts or something like that. And it's a 50-50. And we got it. Okay, so we don't even have to do the other ones. But, I mean, we can just for science. So again, like crappy mod, cast speed, recombine, and annul. Okay, that one failed. All things are balanced. So now we have tier 1 cast speed, okay? The next step is we're gonna use some homogenizing omens as usual. So let's just talk about this next step. So on our amulet, we currently have one modifier, and that is cast speed. And this has the tags, caster, and speed. Homogenizing omen will make it so that the next exalt adds modifiers that share the same type, as in have similar tags to existing mods. All we have is caster and speed. You'll see caster and speed. The other modifiers with the speed tag, well, there are none. So the only thing we can hit is anything with the caster tag, of which we have level of all spell skills and spell damage. Both of these are things we want. If we use a perfect exalt, which guarantees modifier level 50, that means we will hit spell damage and it will be tier 1, and we will hit spell damage and it will be tier 1 or tier 2. So this is guaranteed. Homogenizing X, greater X, so this will apply 2 exalts, and there we go. So we got tier 2 spell damage, tier 1 all spells, and cast speed. Now the next step is we also want to get life and % life on our amulet, but we currently don't have any life tagged modifiers. So if we want to go for a homogenizing exalt, that won't work because none of these have the life tag, but we can force on a life tagged modifier. Again, if we look over at Craft of Exile, not Craft of Exile, PoE DB, there is this Ulamon modifier, recover % of max life on kill, Ulamon modifier, life tag. If we get this and then homogenizing X, all the modifiers we have are caster, damage, caster. There's no other modifiers that we can hit other than a life tagged modifier, which is life and % life. So what we need to do is we need to unveil this modifier. So we're going to go guarantees an Ulamon modifier, and then Omen of Destral Necromancy. So we're going to get a desecrated suffix, and then we're going to go preserve collarbone. And there's our preserved suffix, not preserved, desecrated. And then we're going to go and unveil it. There are 4 things we could reveal. Skill speed, recover max life on kill, lightning and chaos res, and then reservation of herald skills. There is also +1 level of all skills, but we can't unveil that because that's in a mod group with +3 level of all spell skills. So there are 4 things we could unveil. So we want to use the Omen of Abyssal Echoes. Definitely. Thank you to Fisher for pointing that out. So let's go for the reveal. And we didn't get it. Oh wait, and there's actually also stats, right? There's also stats. So there's 5 things we could unveil. We didn't get it, so we reroll. And we still didn't get it. No. I guess this can happen. I'm kind of glad it happened. Can't always get lucky in the videos. So now what we have to do is a bit ouch. We have to just select one of these. And then we're going to have to use an Omen of Light, which is very expensive. All right, let's Omen of Light it. Omen of Light. Goodbye, all my gold. 795? I guess that is like 2.8 divs. And then on top of that, we also now have to use an annul, which is another 90. Ooh, ouch. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's fine. Let's grab an annul. Omen of Light. This will remove the desecrated mod. Bam. Let's grab ourselves another Sovereign Omen. Oh, and I need a collarbone. And now, hopefully this time we get it. Suffix, Sovereign, collarbone. Okay. Go with Ancient. No, we don't need Ancient. We don't need Ancient at all because the modifier we're trying to get is an Ulamon mod, right? So these all have like the same mod tier. Let's try again. Activate Omen of Abyssal Echoes. Please give us % life on kill. Yes. Okay, we got it. Recover 3% of maximum life on kill. Nice. So now this guy has the life tag. And so the next step is we're going to go double X, homogenizing X, and perfect X. The only thing we can hit is anything with the life tag because all the other tags have been taken up. So we're going to hit tier 2 or tier 1 life and tier 2 or tier 1% max life. All right. Pray. And that is tier 1, tier 1. Epic. That's so good. Now let's just check out the tags because Kickbrass just pointed out something good. So we currently have damage, caster, life, caster speed, caster gem, life. If we look at the tags, we have all the caster mods, so the homogenizing X won't hit that. We have life. So we could go for a homogenizing X and hope that the damage tag triggers critical damage bonus, but that's a bit of a gamble because we could also get life regen. If we instead first went with the critical damage bonus, then we wouldn't have had the life tag modifier in order to do the double homogenizing X. So life regen's not bad, but I think just keeping the... You can desecrate crit bonus, we could, but I don't know what the chance of that is. And actually, dude, % life on kill, actually really nice recovery. But if you do want to go all in with this, you could then go for an Omen of Light, annul that off, and then try and like desecrate it repeatedly until you get like crit bonus or something like that. Only one thing left to do, and that is quality. So we're going to apply quality to this guy. And then one other thing, we're going to anoint. So I, on my build, am using Gem Enthusiast. With 10 red support gems, we get 5% increased max life, and 10 green support gems, we get 5% increased movement speed. And here's our new amulet. Beautiful. So currently my amulet has crit chance and crit bonus. So there is a chance this is less damage, but I doubt it. So our life, let's just check our life first, goes from 4-3 to 4-6. Our damage goes from 750 to 950. What? How's this adding plus 1 gem level and this much life is like so much more damage. That's crazy. That adds more than I expected. And then also the cast speed. That adds so much damage. Let's go kill something. Let's reap some dudes. Sorry, that sounds horrendous. I want to use mag effects because look, even without it, do we really need 1.3 million tooltip? I'd rather have the quality of life of increased area of effect. Oh, Essence of Hysteria. I didn't even notice that. Dude, this build's so fun. How's a single target DPS? We can check after this, actually. No. It won't be one hit. It won't be one hit. I think there's maybe ways that you can juice up your DPS that you might be able to get it to like a one-shot, but it's going to be like a spray down instead of like a 1 league. Count them. Okay, you can count the attacks. Okay, now we can go with concentrated effects. Holy crap, look at this rank. Oi! Uh-oh. Don't count the attacks. Don't count the attacks. Okay, so you see it doesn't one-shot, but it's fast enough. Anyway, there's the amulet. It's super cool. Amazing.